More D&D multi-classing combos. This time we're building around Armor of Agathys and the Abjurer Wizard's Ward. So this will give us a ton of damage mitigation and retaliatory damage, which feels very, very cool, and it's really fun to build around. So the commenter asks like what combination of things they should do. They offer a couple of suggestions. I'm going to offer something different. So the ability scores are a little bit of a mess here, so bear with me. So you can get Armor of Agathys from two places very easily at low levels. From Warlock, obviously, and also from Vengeance Paladin. So if you go 2 levels in Vengeance Paladin, the 2014 rules, you'll have to go 3 levels in 2024 to get the subclass. You'll get Armor of Agathys, heavy armor, shields, like you'll be very durable. You also get the ability to cast Cure Wounds, which it looks like this user is looking for. Then you pivot to Abjurer Wizard. The reason you want heavy armor is so you can get Heavy Armor Master, which gives you that damage reduction on incoming attacks. So that will reduce the amount of damage that is cutting into your Armor of Agathys temporary hit points. You can throw in Stone's Endurance from the Stone Giant Goliath to further reduce that damage, and then you're using the Abjurative Ward to absorb the damage before it starts cutting into your temporary hit points. So you've got layers on layers on layers of damage mitigation before Armor of Agathys starts losing points. Levels in Paladin also get you a little bit of spell casting, which will raise your total level for spell slots and such. Not as much as wizard levels, obviously, but you'll get higher level spell slots than if you dipped into Warlock. And if you're only going a couple of levels in Warlock, then the low level spell slots won't be as powerful as upcasting Armor of Agathys as much as you can with the Paladin Wizard combo. There's a few different ways you could accomplish the same combo, like you could go one fighter, one Warlock, and then straight Wizard. It's always trade-offs, like you have to deal with the ability scores, you have to deal with like how many levels of Wizard you're willing to give up. But personally, I think for what this user is doing, Vengeance Paladin is going to be the easiest combo. Now, one thing I would worry about here is you're definitely in risk of falling into the tank fallacy, since you have so much damage mitigation, and since you're dealing retaliatory damage when you get hit, enemies are probably just going to go attack your friends. So you need to find a way to force them to attack you. Throwing in Warcaster, maybe Sentinel, those could work. But yeah, you're going to have to play tactically. You're going to have to move around a lot to make yourself a persistent problem. Anyway, I'm RPGBot. I'm having a ton of fun doing these. If you need help with a character, let me know in the comments. I'll get to you when I can.